Ever scroll past those viral videos that look like they required a full Hollywood production crew and a miracle to create? Surprise, most of those clips were probably cooked up in just a few minutes by someone casually sipping coffee while using an AI clipping tool. Some people might roll their eyes at automated tools, but today we are testing whether this software actually provides value or if it just creates digital noise. Before we dive in, I have to be completely blunt. No piece of software can ever save fundamentally garbage content. If your long-form video lacks a compelling hook, has no energy, and provides zero value, then no amount of AI-generated highlights will make your audience care. However, if your original videos have moments that actually land, then this tool stops being just a lazy shortcut and starts being a powerful leverage point for your growth. Let's start with the most obvious question. Does it actually save time compared to traditional manual editing? The short answer is absolutely yes, because it feels like hiring a tireless intern who is part expert editor and part sophisticated algorithm. When you upload a long video, the platform instantly scans the footage to sniff out the most saleable moments and spits out clips that are ready to post. It automatically adds captions, precision jump cuts, and eye-catching thumbnails that are designed to hook viewers immediately. Compared to opening professional editing software, scrubbing through hours of raw footage, and second-guessing every single cut, this tool shaves days off your workflow. If you are currently juggling multiple social platforms, tight deadlines, and the crushing guilt of inconsistent posting, that time saving is everything. Now we have to address the big concern. Are the actual clips any good? The AI is remarkably smart at identifying high-energy spikes, strong emotional inflections, and keyword hooks that drive engagement. Where it occasionally struggles is with nuance, because if your video crescendos slowly or the charm relies on subtext, the cuts might feel a little too blunt. For punchy, high-energy content, it nails the edit every time. But for subtle, slow-burn storytelling, you will definitely want to tweak the results manually. There is always that tension between wanting to look professional and avoiding that chaotic, over-edited aesthetic that floods our feeds. You can actually customize fonts, colors, and logos, meaning you get control over the final look instead of being forced into a generic vibe. If you are a finance expert or a policy analyst who needs to look sharp and credible, the platform offers settings that keep things polished. On the other hand, if you are targeting startup founders or developers, the slightly kinetic energy the AI adds can make your content feel more dynamic. Let's be real about the other tools out there, as many are either too cheap and clunky or too expensive and rigid. A common problem with other apps is that they force you into a cookie-cutter aesthetic or leave you doing all the tedious manual editing anyway. The biggest headache is usually distribution, as many solutions generate clips but leave you to manually upload and time everything across platforms. This is where built-in scheduling and content calendars actually move the needle for your production. You can set your posting cadence once, tell the system how aggressive to be, and it queues everything up across your entire social media ecosystem. Using a centralized calendar to preview, reorder, or tweak your clips is the fundamental difference between being organized and just being consistent. If you only make one video a month, the subscription might feel like a gym membership you never use. However, if you publish weekly and want short-form content for multiple platforms, the return on investment becomes extremely obvious. Compared to hiring a freelance editor for every single short video, which adds up incredibly fast, this subscription is a bargain. Consistent use is the real secret to the return on investment because the volume of content you produce drastically increases. I ran a personal test on my own channel to see if this stuff actually helps you grow. After I started publishing automated shorts almost every day, optimized with platform suggestions, I saw immediate spikes in my analytics. Views shot up, reach expanded, and the channel started getting more organic exposure than it ever did with manual uploads. The YouTube algorithm rewards those who provide more watch signals, so having more surface area for new viewers is a massive advantage. Yes, this tool genuinely helped me get discovered more often, which is the most practical win for any creator. We shouldn't pretend it is a magic wand, because if you just churn out random clips without strategy, you will end up with a pile of content and regret. The right approach is to create decent long-form content, extract the best parts, schedule consistently, and then analyze performance to iterate. I love that the software doesn't force you into a single rigid workflow. You can use it purely for auto edits, or run the clips through the editor to add branded intros, tweak audio, or rearrange your hooks. The shared content calendar is also a huge benefit if you are running a marketing operation with multiple team members. Let's be transparent about the limits, because the algorithm can still miss context or misread sarcasm. AI-suggested thumbnails and titles are useful starting points, but you will often need a human touch to really make them land. If your brand demands ultra-cinematic transitions or custom motion design, you will still want a professional editor for those marquee pieces. Ultimately, this is a tool for scale and pace, not a replacement for high-level creative direction. Here is a quick playbook. Identify 3 to 5 kinds of moments from your long videos that reliably perform. Use the platform to auto-generate clips, then pick the top 10 and run them through a single round of human edits. Tweak your captions, adjust the thumbnail frames, add a subtle brand sting, and schedule them out across time zones. So what is the final verdict on whether this is useful? It is absolutely useful. Not because it is magical, but because it removes the friction between raw long-form footage and attention-grabbing short content. If you want to try it out, give it a spin, test it with a week of uploads, and see if your analytics reflect that extra reach. If this mini deep dive helped, do the usual. Drop a like, subscribe for more breakdowns, and tell me in the comments what tools you are using. Short videos are a ridiculously effective lever to build an audience, so use the right tools, be consistent, and let the compounding effect take care of the rest.